Ladies and gentlemen, your sweet Zionist Prince Tal, the traveling clad, back here live from Israel. We're taking a look at a clip that's going viral right now from Australia.
You know what? Oh, shit.
How are you, man?
Good, how are you, my man?
Pretty good. Are you a nurse? A doctor?
I'm a doctor, my man.
A doctor? For what?
In hospital. What about you? Where you from?
I'm from Israel, from the Holy Land.
You know what? I'm gonna be really honest with you.
Alright.
I'm gonna be really honest with you. You actually got a really, really beautiful eyes.
Thank you, man.
But I'm so upset that you're Israeli. Like, eventually you're gonna get killed and you're gonna go to Jahannam, inshallah. Like, these pretty eyes, they should stay in this world for longer.
Why do you think? Why do you think I'm gonna get killed?
It's Palestine's country, not
Hello,
your country. You piece
how
of
are you?
shit.
What's your name?
One
day.
Whoa.
One day.
Your time will come and you will die the most.
We spread
Listen to me.
peace.
Listen to me.
And
when
you
your-
spread
when your
death.
time comes.
How are you doctors? Wait.
I want you to remember my face.
Okay,
so
okay.
You can understand
Gotcha.
that you will
I have
die
a question
the most
though.
disgusting death.
Alright, for sure. I have a question though.
Yeah, what's your...
I have a question. Let's say an Israeli.
I
God
won't treat
forbid.
them. I won't treat them. I'll kill them.
You'll kill them? So if an Israeli is in Australia and God forbid something happened to him and he comes
Not
to your
God forbid,
hospital,
I hope to God.
would you kill him?
You have no idea how many Israeli Khara dog came to this hospital and I sent him to Jahannam. I
For
literally
real?
sent him to Jahannam.
שני הרופאים האלה מאוסטרליה אומרים בפירוש שלא יטפלו בישראל.
Okay. This is insane. So this video is coming from Max Veifer. I believe his name is on Instagram. I have it pulled up here. Max Veifer. He's an Israeli. He goes on Omi TV. Similar to what I do. For those of you guys who are subscribed to my Patreon, you know that I do these conversations just like he did very frequently with Arabs and Muslims. For those of you guys who follow me on Patreon and get that exclusive content that I post, I'm not trying to shamelessly plug, but those of you guys who do, you know how much I interact with people like this. So I'm not like shocked. I'm just kind of shocked at the idiocy of doing this and saying these things while wearing your scrubs. Like, I never really understand the people, and I always take advantage of it. Yeah, we just have a fair warning. If you're an extremist Muslim and you catch me on Omi TV, and I can manipulate you into telling me your information, your job, your address, I will dox the shit out of you. Because if you're saying terrible things like this, if you're threatening to kill people, or you're saying you've already killed people, I will 100% blast your name in the public, and that's how it should be. People like this should be held accountable. Just because there's a level of anonymity on Omi TV or on these web talking platforms doesn't mean you get to say whatever you want with zero repercussions. These are repercussions. This is FAFO. Fuck around, find out. That's how it works. You fuck around, which you did. Now you're finding out. There's been a giant crusade by Max and a lot of pro-Israel creators online to get these people fired. People have been going outside of their homes. Journalists have been addressing him. I know Avi Yemeni has been on the case as well because he's in Australia himself. By the way, if you want to support the channel, travelingclad.com. Get yourself some merch. You get a mug like that. Get a cool hat like what's behind me. It goes a really long way to support the channel besides joining the Patreon. But listen, I wish I could say I'm like shocked and baffled by the rhetoric. I'm not. This is what we're up against. This is what the pro-Israel side is fighting against. It's not about Palestine. It's about Jewish people. It's about Jews. It's not about Zionists or Israel. It's about Jews. The same rhetoric that these people would have said, right? What Max caught them saying, you would have easily and interchangeably been able to use the word Jews and Zionists interchangeably. If he would have continued that conversation and made it about Jews or Zionists, they would have 100%, I promise you this, flowed about Jews. These people, these Islamists, and I believe the guy in that video is from Afghanistan originally. If I saw it correctly on the internet somewhere, I saw an article about it. These people come from a very shitty ideology, a really bad culture. Go look at how in Afghanistan they treat one another. I'm not talking about Christians or Jews. Just go look at how Muslim Afghanis treat other Muslim Afghanis. Go look at how Arabs treat any other Arabs in Arab countries. Go look at how Muslims treat other Muslims in all Muslim nations. How do you think they're going to feel towards Christians and Jews? If they treat themselves like garbage, what can be reserved for us simpleton Jews and Christians? What could we possibly offer to them? that would make them treat us with a level of dignity and respect if they themselves don't treat themselves with dignity and respect. How dumb, I'm going to play this again. How dumb do you have to be to wear scrubs in your office and say this shit on camera?
One day, your time will come and you will die the most...
I want to say these guys were bored at work and self-sabotaging, but no, this is a new level of stupid. It's a new level of dumb, and it's reserved, and I promise you, it is reserved specifically for Arab Muslims. It's specifically reserved for them. I'm not saying all Arab Muslims, but I'm saying a large majority do this to me on a regular basis. And I film them. Go look at official Sahar TV's YouTube channel. We just did a reaction video to his content the other day. They do this all the time. They dox themselves, but the thing is, they're so proud of the garbage that they're spewing. They're literally they're not afraid to put it out. They will tell you this they will tell you this in person. Now, I heard there were some rumors that the girl in the video made a public apology to the Jewish community. She can fuck right off. If anybody accepts her apology, she can fuck right off. I would accept her donating to the Nova survivor victims. I don't know if you guys remember, a little while ago, I made a YouTube video called "How to Be a Mean Jew." There was a kid who, not a kid, he was an adult, but a younger adult. He messaged me with threats of Hamas, saying that he wants to kill me, that he wants to bomb my house. And I flipped the script on his ass, and I put out his information, and people started contacting him and ruining his life. And then I told him, I gave him the opportunity. I gave him the opportunity to apologize publicly, make a donation to the victims of October 7th, and lo and behold, that same person has really come around. I'm not going to say he's pro-Israel, pro-Palestine. He's really come around to understanding the Israel side, which is amazing. And he's been engaging with my content ever since. The only solution to these kinds of people is publicly blast them. Publicly ruin their lives. Shame them into not being able to say this stuff again. Shame them where they're so embarrassed they feel they can't leave their house without being shamed for this. But and here's the main issue. The Arab Muslim side around the world, globally in Australia, is proud of them for this. They are proud of them for this. When you tell an Arab Muslim behind closed doors, obviously not publicly, that you're not treating Israelis or you killed an Israeli who came into your place, they are going to clap. They're not going to be like, hey, listen, bro, that's immoral. They're going to clap for you. So it's a societal and a cultural issue that needs to be dealt with, first of all. You think that we're going to be able to get these guys' families to condemn them? Absolutely not. Their families are going to be proud of what they said. Proud of what they said. You guys saw the video that I exposed of the Gazan lady who said that she supports October 7th, supports violent resistance in Hamas. People message me, what about her? What about her life? People might hurt her for saying that she supports Hamas. Who in the Arab world is going to hurt her for supporting Hamas? Arab society has a problem. They love this shit, and that's their problem. You think somebody would hurt that Gazan lady because she said she likes to kill Jews? Or because she likes to support Hamas? Or she's happy of October 7th? Arab Muslims all over the world will call her a queen. They'll put her on a pedestal. The minority of Arab Muslims are the ones who are against this stuff. And maybe there's a silent percentage there above the minority that will talk about it. But honestly, they're not willing to risk their lives enough to put it out in the forefront. And it's a problem. I wish I could say I'm surprised by this video, but I'm not. The rhetoric sucks. It is what it is. If you guys do want to get more of an inside scoop on this stuff, obviously follow Max Veifer. Support him right now in this crusade to get these people. I absolutely am. I'm backing it. I'm behind it. I know the initial video got taken down from Instagram. I tried messaging him, but I'm sure he's like blowing up right now, so it's hard for him to respond to everybody. I tried messaging him to let him know that if he needs help to repost the video on any page, I'd be happy to. And I know he's like on all kinds of interviews right now. But if you guys do want to support him, it's Max Veifer. Go follow him and support what he's doing. And as well, if you want more content like that, you can subscribe to my Patreon in the description below. It goes a long way to support the channel, and you'll get an episode like that every single Monday on Patreon. Exclusive. You won't be able to see it anywhere else. It's just on Patreon that I do it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for supporting my channel. Goodbye. Love you a long time. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.